A lot of you have been asking how you can order flowers effectively and efficiently for special occasions like Mother's Day. This video is going to show you how you can do that and how it will help you make sure that your mother gets beautiful flowers on Mother's Day. The first thing we're going to talk about is OGs are, oh my God. The reason for this is order gatherers are pretend florists, let's say. They gather orders off the internet and then they send them to a local florist. Usually what they do is they'll send it for a undercut of the price. I have a little video that's going to talk about that later. We're also going to talk about how you find a florist and how you support local. So this little clip here shows you what part of the problem is. This is what a customer ordered. This beautiful, big, lush bouquet of Gerber daisies in multiple different colors. And when they received the bouquet, this is what they got. You could see how this could be a major concern. If we go to the next slide, we'll see this again. This is what they ordered, this big bouquet of carnations and alstroemeria, very beautiful in a nice vase. And then we come over to the next picture and it looks like a hot mess. So based on the pictures you saw and based on that little video, you can see how we have a concern about how do we find a florist who's actually going to fill our order to what we have asked, and how are we going to do this? Here's how to fix it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open Google Chrome or Edge or whatever search engine that you use or prefer. In that, your best friend is Canada 411. Now, I already have it preloaded, but you're going to have to type it out. So Canada 411, or hit enter, and then it's going to pull up Canada 411. I'm going to go to the page. Here you'll find a person or find a business. So you can find a business. We want to find a florist. So we're going to type in florist. You type in flower shop, something along that lines. Then you're going to type in where you want to find it. You could type in Toronto, Ontario. You could type in Victoria, BC. If you click, you're going to see that it's going to bring up florists in Victoria, BC. It also has a map of where these florists are located. So if you scroll down, it's going to give you a number of options. So we scroll just like so, and you can see there's a number of options there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these websites and see what they have to offer. So if we click on this one, we pull up the website. It's called the One Rose. We scroll down, see what they have. So that's showing us what they have. It's going to show us their best sellers. So here's their best sellers. So you can see them here. They've given you a price. You notice that their page still says Valentine's Day. So we're just going to keep going. Now these are reserved roses. And you can see pictures there. And then you can click on Shop All Collections. And they have put their own pictures up. So you can see all these pictures are pictures that are uniquely theirs. It tells you the name of the design. So you see that. It tells you the price. If you click on it, it gives you different options such as size. So 24, 33, 52. Let's see what happens when we click on it, and it changes the prices as well. So we know that they have designed their own page with their own photos that they have taken. So now that we reviewed the first website and we've learned that they have taken their own photos, which is awesome, and they've branded everything that they have. So that was the one rose. We're going to take a look at the next one. So the next one we're looking at is Flower Affairs. So we know that we're going to click on their website and we're going to go to their page. The first thing that we're going to notice on their page, I'm just going to scroll up to the top here. So they have their name, they have a phone number, they also have a 1-800 number. If we go back, this is their landing page. So when you land, this is where you land. They have Make Mom's Day, Shop Now, so it gives you the option of shopping through their Mother's Day selections. You scroll down a little more, and then it has Find a Special Bouquet for Mom, and it shows you different options that they have. Now we can see from this that they are part of the Teleflora network. So that is a large conglomerate that supplies floral shops with pictures. These are stock photos of arrangements that they say that the florist will have for you for Mother's Day. So if we click on Shop Mother's Day, it's going to go back to that screen that we were at before. It's going to give you a few more selections. And here we are back at that screen. So if we go to Teleflora's Geometric Rose Bouquet, actually we're going to go down here to this one, the Teleflora Lavender Whimsy Bouquet. So we click on that one and it's going to show us a picture, which is great. We can see that picture. Now, if you click on Deluxe, that picture is not going to change. It is going to be the same picture that you saw before. With the deluxe, what's going to happen is they're going to add a few more flowers. They may even add flowers to the back of that arrangement. All these pictures are one-sided, folks. They are not all the way around. So as you go up in price, they're going to start to add flowers into the back area of this arrangement. Most of the photos supplied on these stock photos are one-sided arrangements, so they look really full on the front and have nothing on the back. Same with we go to premium. Again, it's the same photo, and you're going to now get flowers on the back of that arrangement around as well. So it's all the way around when somebody looks at it. So if they put it on a table, they'll see it goes all the way around. If they did the 71.99, which is the standard, it's only going to be one-sided. For those one-sided arrangements, you're going to want to set it on a front entrance table that's against a wall or in the kitchen against the wall because you're not going to see anything in the backside of that arrangement. So they also have add something extra. So hopefully this florist does actually have these things. You don't know unless you call the florist. So we always recommend that you call the florist to find out this information. The numbers supplied up here, I realize it's a lot easier to order online, but that's when disappointment comes in because if you just order straight online, you cannot guarantee that they are going to have these flowers. Now, in their little spiel, there's nothing here about that. There might be on their front page. Let's go back and see if there is a spiel on their front page about substitutions. So we go back to their front page and we look down. We're going to go all the way to the bottom and see if there's anything at the bottom there about substitutions. Nothing. Let's go to frequently asked questions. So they have, what is your delivery area? Can you deliver to a funeral home? Do you deliver to local hospitals? What if my chosen flowers aren't available? So let's see what they say. Occasionally, substitutions may be necessary to create your bouquet due to the availability of certain flowers in various parts of the country. Care is taken to maintain the style, theme, and color scheme of the arrangement using flowers of equal value. Additionally, the substitutions of certain keepsake items may be necessary due to increased demand, especially during major holidays. And it says, in single flower arrangements, such as all rose bouquets or orchids, we will make every attempt to match the flower type, but may substitute with another color. So most sites will have that disclaimer on it, which gives them the ability to substitute as they see fit. If you want to make sure that they have these exact flowers in this Teleflora's bouquet that we were looking at previously, let's go back up to that one right here, Teleflora's Lavender Whimsy Bouquet. Give them a call and say, I'm looking at the Teleflora Lavender Whimsy Bouquet in the $71.99 price range. Just wondering if you have all these flowers in. So in that bouquet, you have stock, you have roses, you have carnations and daisies. You also have light purple statice, some ruscus, and eucalyptus. So you call the florist, and the florist says, I do not have all those flowers. I do have pink lilies instead of white lilies. Are you okay with a pink lily substitution? You can say yes or no. If you say no, I don't want pink lilies, I want something white, they're going to have to come up with something white. So they'll come up with something that is of a similar price range. If you're okay with the pink, then they're going to substitute out the white lilies for the pink lilies. If you want to know more about the floral shop, they have a Facebook page, so we can click on there. So we're in Flower Fairs. It's the same phone number as the previous page. So we go back to the previous page and we look up the phone number. It's up here, so we know that that's their phone number. Same phone number right there. We go back up to the top because we want to see when their last post was. If people haven't posted in a while, it can be a red flag that they're not keeping up on their social media. Keeping up on social media is a very important thing these days, so you want to make sure that there's some up-to-date things. So their date was November 3rd, 2022. So it's been a while, and that one was on Instagram. So this is a picture from Instagram. If we click on their Instagram post, that's going to pull up their Instagram post. So that pulled up mine. Let's see if we can find it. We want to search. So we're going to type in flower affairs. And we're going to click. This one's the same picture, so we're going to click on that one. And their last post was the same one that they did on their Facebook. So they're updating their Facebook and their Instagram at the same time. But we can see some of their work, so that's great. So we can see their arrangements. We can see some of their wedding work, which is nice. This cute little unicorn with the rainbow flowers in it. Fun. We can also see some of their other things that they've had. So we just scroll down and we can see their actual work rather than a Teleflora picture, which is great. We want to see what they're capable of, not what Teleflora is capable of. So that's excellent. That's the kind of florist that we want to use because we know that they're willing to take pictures of their own work and they're going to post it on the internet. So we can go and we can order that from them. Now, just remember, there is going to be a fee that's going to go back to Teleflora because they are paying for this. The florist is paying for this. So there will be a fee that goes back to Teleflora. So there's also going to be a delivery charge on top of this fee. So depending on where you are and what the delivery charge is, I guess we could probably find out. Let's go and find out. So donate to the required field. Oh boy. I don't know if I know a postal code in Toronto. So it won't even allow me to order if I don't know the postal code that I need. So we're just going to go out of that one. Generally speaking, delivery charges are between $10 and $20, depending on what city. Obviously, in Victoria and places like Toronto, you're going to be at the higher end of the delivery charge, depending on what they're doing. So that's going to add you a delivery charge to this as well. A lot of times there is also a handling fee, so that's going to be added as well. So by the time you're said and done with everything in total, you're going to be looking at close to, we're going to go with the top fee here of $20 for delivery. And then we're going to say it's another 15 for handling charges. And then your tax, of course, because we all have to pay tax. So for a $71.99 bouquet, you're probably looking at between $120 and $140 for that overall. Only $71.99 of that is going to be your flowers and your arrangement. You may not get this vase, like they said in their thing. They do not always have all the keepsakes, so that vase is considered a keepsake. So they may not have that on hand, and they may substitute that vase with another one. It may not be as nice as that one. It'll be the same value, but it may not be the same style, which means generally speaking, the flowers don't end up being the same style either. So, just a heads up, but this is a good florist to order from. But again, like I said, I know it's convenient to order online, but if you're not sure what you're going to get and you want to guarantee what you're going to get and you want to know if there's going to be a substitute, always pick up that phone and give them a call. Or you can always say, I've seen your designs online through your Instagram page. Love your work. I'm going to give you a designer's choice and this much money. Can you please make something that's going to work? And that's how you order from a florist in another area. The next video will be about ordering from our floral shop, Exquisite Floral Design. My name is Mandy Babby, and I am the stand-up florist. Thank you so much for joining me.